Have you ever prayed and nothing happened? You asked in faith, you believed, you waited, but heaven stayed silent. No answer, no sign, just stillness. And in that silence, something inside you started to whisper. Maybe God doesn't care. Maybe I don't have enough faith. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But what if I told you, unanswered prayers are not rejection, they're refinement. They're not silence. They're setup. We live in a world that wants instant everything. Fast food, fast Wi-Fi, fast fixes. But God? He's not rushed. He's not in a hurry. Because He sees more than you see. He's building more than you imagine. You think He's withholding. But what if He's protecting? You think He's silent. But what if He's speaking through the stillness? You think He's distant. But what if He's working? Just not in the way you expected. There's a reason some prayers don't get answered the way we want. Because God is more committed to our growth than our comfort. More committed to our soul than our schedule. You wanted the relationship to work, but it ended. You begged for healing, but the sickness stayed. You asked for clarity, but confusion thickened. And still, God says, I am here. I am working. I am writing a better story. Think about Joseph. He had a dream from God, a vision, a calling, a purpose. But what came next? Betrayal, a pit, a prison, years of delay. God gave a promise, then allowed everything to look like the opposite. Why? Because the prison prepared Joseph for the palace. The pit shaped his character for power. The unanswered years were training ground for the calling. That might be where you are. The training ground, the waiting room, the God, are you even listening? Phase. And I know it's hard, but hear me clearly. Delays aren't always denials. Silence isn't absence. The wait isn't punishment. It's preparation. Sometimes God says, not yet, because what you're asking for would crush you right now. Sometimes He's protecting you from something your eyes can't see. Sometimes He's waiting until your heart is aligned with His will. Because prayer isn't just about getting what you want, it's about becoming who you're meant to be. Jesus Himself prayed in Gethsemane, Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me. And guess what? The cup wasn't taken. Even Jesus experienced unanswered prayer, but that unanswered moment led to resurrection, to redemption, to salvation for all. So maybe your unanswered prayer isn't the end of the story. Maybe it's the beginning of something bigger. Here's what I've learned. God isn't looking for people who just want results. He's looking for people who want Him, who will still worship when the doors stay shut, who will still trust when the healing doesn't come, who will still pray, even when the answer is silence. That's faith. That's surrender. That's love. So what do you do when prayers go unanswered? You stay. You listen. You lean in. You stop demanding answers and start asking for endurance. You stop chasing the outcome and start trusting the one who holds the outcome. Because in the stillness, He is near. In the waiting, He is present. And in the silence, He is speaking. Maybe not in ways you expect, but through small nudges, through people, through peace that makes no sense, through the quiet conviction in your heart. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. God is nearer than your next breath. So here's the challenge today. Don't let unanswered prayer kill your faith. Let it deepen it. Don't walk away from God in the silence. Walk closer. Don't give up on prayer. Give in to His timing. Start praying differently. Instead of just asking, start listening. Instead of just pleading, start praising. Pray like this. God, I don't understand, but I trust You. God, this hurts, but I know You are good. God, this isn't the answer I hoped for, but I believe You are working. Because you know what? Some of the greatest blessings in your life will come from the prayers God didn't answer. The closed doors, the delayed miracles, the unexpected paths. Someday, you'll look back and say, thank you, God, for not giving me what I asked for. You gave me something better. You are not waiting in vain. You are waiting with purpose. And while you wait, He is weaving. He is shaping your heart, building your character, aligning the right people, moving pieces you can't even see yet. So stay in the fight, stay in the faith, stay in the story. If you feel like giving up today, don't. Your breakthrough might be one prayer away, or maybe it's already happening, just not how you imagined. Either way, trust the author. He knows what He's doing. He's never late, and He never wastes pain. Unanswered prayer doesn't mean God forgot you. It means He's forming you. Hold on. Keep praying. Keep trusting, even in the silence, because God's no today might be protecting His yes tomorrow. Maybe what you're feeling isn't the absence of God, but the presence of His refining fire. And fire, while painful, is what purifies gold. You are being refined. Your faith is being stretched. Your character is being tested. Your roots are growing deeper. So when the blessing does come, you won't be shaken. That's not punishment. That's preparation. Unanswered prayers are sacred ground. They strip away performance and pride. They reveal what's really in your heart. And sometimes, they lead you to prayers you never thought to pray. Not for things, but for strength. Not for outcomes, but for obedience. Not for escape, but for endurance. Maybe the greatest miracle is not when God changes your situation, but when He changes you in the middle of it. So if you're still waiting, still crying, still holding on by a thread, then you're exactly where transformation begins. Stay rooted, stay hopeful. And when you don't feel like praying, whisper anyway. Because even the smallest prayer can move the heart of a big, big God. And one day, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not even this year, but one day, you'll look back on this season with tears in your eyes and say, God, now I see what you were doing. You'll see how the delay protected you, how the silence drew you closer, how the waiting shaped your heart. You'll realize the version of you that started praying is not the version of you standing in the answered promise. You'll be wiser, softer, stronger, more grateful, because unanswered prayers do that. They break you open in the best kind of way. And what God builds from that brokenness is always more beautiful than what you lost. So breathe, rest. You're not behind, you're not forgotten, you're not stuck. You are in the hands of the one who knows the whole story. And in His timing, every prayer will make sense. Every tear will have a purpose. Every silence will turn into a song. So keep walking, even if you're limping, because grace walks with you. And the promise still stands.